Okay, so actually, from since the moment I actually came to GoJet through the Wingman program, I actually got to meet the management staff, and then after that, getting hired at GoJet and working with GoJet crew, I can honestly say everybody seems to be reachable. Everybody's open for communication. You don't feel like you're alone on this journey with GoJet. So in that sense, you do feel like you're part of a family. And we do have small crews. It's cozy. It's a small plane. Everybody knows everybody mostly, and so you get pretty familiar with everybody. And it just feels somewhere in between a mom and pop shop and like a large airline. So it's somewhere in between. It's very cozy, and you're still in a professional setting at the same time, with a lot of space for growth. All right, starting, let's call it a day during a trip. Wake up at the hotel, try to make the shuttle time. You got to be punctual, always on time. Jump in the shuttle, get to the plane. Let's call it a nice and early morning day, cold and dark as what we call it. So you just kind of go through the motions. After a while, you get very comfortable with the checklist and what you need to do. It just becomes just like motions, almost like music when it comes down to going through the checklist with your first officer or with your captain. At first, it's gonna be a lot about figuring out, okay, there's so much in the operation that I don't know the answer for this or that, but after a while, it becomes like a nice flow. So yeah, we start the plane, check our weather, check our aircraft, do our flows, everything's good. We greet the passengers. As a captain, you'll make a lot of announcements. I enjoy those. I always like to take my time with those announcements, make people feel like they're getting a personal experience. Do a few legs a day sometimes. Usually it's about 2 to 3 legs. Yeah, I'm based in Newark. We fly from Newark to Dallas or Newark to DCA, Newark to Chicago. Do a few hops like this. I think there's a lot of things that are just motions. And the fun is sort of in between. You're cruising at 30,000 feet, and that's when you kind of get a moment to enjoy the skies and the view. And also when you're landing, a lot of fun. I always have fun doing the landings. Never try to miss out on that. If I get an opportunity to be flying the plane, I'll fly it. But we do take roles. We switch turns as well, as far as who's flying the plane. So there's some fun in between, and there's a lot of systematic stuff, but just motions that become really easy with time.